All right, so let's discuss about the news that just recently dropped. There is a Hercules live-action remake in the works from Disney, and they got the Shang-Chi writer to start doing the script, and the Russos are officially producing it. Mm-hmm. And there's rumors that they're trying to get Jon Favreau to direct.
Okay, see, I didn't know about... All I knew was that they were doing... We're in the zone, people.
Yeah.
We're in the zone. No, this is not another episode of us wearing the same clothes and talking about being cartoon characters. We just kind of... No, it is. It is.
We just did a review, and now we're on to
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, this is a complete... Like, the review happened a few days ago.
Do you want me to start this again?
No. The review happened a few days ago. We're wearing the same clothes, like we said in the review.
I wasn't joking, though. I am going to wear this same shirt.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, we're going to keep going because we're in the zone. We haven't done this in a while, and we're a little thirsty. But I didn't know about the Shang-Chi writer. I didn't know about Jon Favreau. If Jon Favreau is on board to direct this thing, that is a huge plus.
I'm really on board if that's the case.
Huge plus because you got yourself a guy who is a fucking stud of a director, and B, knows how to handle sort of lighthearted, I guess, family properties.
We were talking about him the other night. We were talking about how underrated like Zathura is. How it's like
we were talking to him the other night.
I wish we were talking to Jon Favreau the other night.
Like what? When? I don't remember that.
Yeah,
are there Twitter messages that I don't know about?
Yeah, for nerds are teamed with Jon Favreau.
But
yeah, we were talking about him the other night and how he did like Zathura, which we really loved, and it's kind of underrated, and how he got his start. And I think we were watching The Breakup with him and Vince Vaughn. Yeah. That's how we got into the conversation of it. But yeah, if he gets onto this, that'd be absolutely amazing.
I just want to reiterate what I just said.
Would you just say?
I just said that we will talk to him one day. There will be one day we will have a little sit down or talk with Jon Favreau, and it will be released somewhere in the interwebs. And when it does get released, we'll call reference back to this point, to this day when I said this, because it's gonna happen.
Right, it's gonna happen.
But yeah, Breakup. He's fun. He's just like, even when he's an actor, like he's just like a fun actor.
Yeah, it's just fun to just have him in the movie.
Even like when we were watching The Breakup, I called him Happy. Yeah, that's kind of how I just know
ingrained
him.
In your head now.
in my head. But yeah, so I haven't seen it in a while. It's been a while.
It's good though. It's a good movie.
I've seen that movie, but I actually saw that movie in theaters. I believe I had the DVD.
I think I had it too, actually.
Before Sandy fucked up everything. And I lost all that shit. But Zathura was so much fun, and like we said, he just knows how to handle these sort of like lighthearted family properties. And if he is going to do Hercules, that is like one of the top choices.
Because that could be like an epic story, like a really epic story.
And he's like, at this point, he just has so much. I don't want to say pull. But he just has such a history now with like Disney, between Jungle Book and Lion King, and what he did with The Mandalorian, how he's essentially the godfather of the MCU. Like, it's like we were saying before, like certain directors, you don't need to, like there's some directors where you can just kind of keep it simple. You can throw anything at him.
Right.
And he'll find a way to make it work. And yeah, some people didn't like Lion King. I understand the criticisms. I personally really enjoyed the live action remake.
I didn't like it.
Nick didn't.
I didn't like it.
Cool. It's cool. I do agree with the criticisms though that some people made. I personally really enjoyed it though. But yeah, if he's on board, I think that adds a whole sort of new, what's the word? So a whole sort of new, I don't know what the word is.
Find the word, bro.
I want to say gravitas, but I fucking hate that word.
Gravitas?
I hate that word.
Why do you hate gravitas?
Because it's so like kind of cliche.
It's cliche.
So many people are like, oh, he brings the gravitas to the screen. He brings the gravitas to the.
It's said too much.
It's said way too much. But he brings like a certain, I want to say like maybe like veteranism. We make words here. English is not my first language. It's fine.
It's just like your default.
It's like default.
It's not my first language, so it's fine. I can make up whatever I want.
Moves so fast. I need to like tell it to stop down. It's like way ahead, and I'm like, bro, you need to bring it back down here. But yeah, he'll bring like a certain like level to it that I feel is just more ahead than certain people.
I got you. So I am curious as to like, in terms of casting, who they would pick for Hercules. Who would you like to see? Because like I think I feel like everyone's default is gonna be like, oh, just get Chris Hemsworth to do it. You know what I mean? Because it's the Russo. So I feel like you're gonna see MCU actors in this.
You're definitely gonna see MCU.
You're definitely gonna see
MCU actors. You're definitely going to see community actors. You're definitely going to see maybe some Arrested Development actors.
I tell you what, what would be awesome though? Hercules to play Zeus, Kurt Russell.
Oh my fucking god!
That'd be awesome.
He was born to play Zeus.
I would love to see Kurt Russell as Zeus.
And one of the young. I don't know what the names of the creatures are, but one of the young ones should be voiced by what's his name? Jonathan Crane, the guy who plays Tobias.
The guy who plays in Arrested Development.
Yeah,
David Cross.
Is it David Cross? Why did I think John? I'm thinking of Crane from like Panda, from like Kung Fu Panda, because he played the Crane.
Oh.
Why did I think Jonathan Crane is Scarecrow?
Yeah. You need to relax, bro. You need to relax.
First of all, there's no oxygen going to my brain because my fucking nose is clogged because these goddamn allergies just step outside for 5 seconds and they all come in. So I can't think properly right now. I apologize, Nerds Nation. Mm-hmm. But yes. What is his name again?
David Cross.
David Cross should voice one of the creatures.
I got you.
He should voice one of the small creatures. But yeah, look, I'm all for whoever they cast as long as he has massive calves. Because Hercules in the animated movie had some massive calves. And calves are the hardest place to add mass. We all know this.
Yes.
It's true. We do like fucking 10 calf raises a day trying to build these puppies up.
Trying to build them up.
Yeah.
Why did Lisa dump me? Is it because of my small calves? They're the hardest place to add mass.
So keep the massive calves in there, and I'll be on board with whoever casts. If he comes in, or if whoever comes in as Hercules doesn't have massive calves, I'm checking out.
Right.
Checking out.
But it's cool though because Hercules, just the story, all the Greek mythology that's behind it. There's so much potential there to do a lot, and if you get someone like Jon Favreau and with I would think with the Russos involved, it's only a good thing. I don't think they're not. I know we discussed a little bit on like their hit or miss with their producing stuff, but I feel like it's a good thing. It's under Disney.
It's a property that's well established. That's
yes, you have a hot writer right now that's in the middle of doing a screenplay for it. So there's the sky's the limit for its potential, and it could be something that's really epic. And
right now you have all the right people involved with the right connections. Pretty much how it is. So it's like right now it's almost like it's a group of people who are really comfortable, who really know each other very well, and could when you kind of have that sort of I guess bond, so to speak, it makes it a little easier to produce hard content.
Hard content, because we're into hard content.
Half-assed stuff is bullshit. We're into hard content.
We're into hard content. Yeah. But yeah, definitely excited for it, and can't wait to see where it goes.
Mm-hmm. Good? Or do you want to? Because who would you cast as the woman? I don't even know. It's hard to...
I don't know, man. Because I haven't watched that Hercules in so long. I know that Danny DeVito voiced that one character. I think the character's name is Phil, but like...
And James Woods voiced Hades.
Yeah, which was really good voice acting. But it's funny because like I've seen people fan cast like a live action remake in the past, and the character that Danny DeVito plays in the movie, it looks like Danny DeVito, so he could definitely come back and just play like the live action version of it.
Oh, if they do like
it's I forget the name of the creature that he plays, but it's basically what McAvoy played in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Tumnus?
Mr. Tumnus. It's basically like you got like the half horse body, and it's more of a human. I guess it's a centaur.
Yeah, it's a centaur.
Yeah, but like a centaur, I imagine being more of like a bigger creature, and the one that Danny DeVito plays looks like Danny DeVito, like it's short and it's got like
it's
his
a centaur,
face.
but with 2 legs. Centaurs usually have 4 legs.
Exactly. Yeah.
But the one in Hercules has just 2 legs.
Yes, but
the other one's like a little like devil, like a devil lizard hybrid.
Yeah. But they said to play him, just come back to play him. And then for like Hades, I mean, you had Ralph Fiennes and Clash of the Titans play Hades.
Which also, that's another thing too. Like we were talking about, like Kurt Russell as like Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes as Zeus and Hades is so good.
It's so good. It just sucks to
unfortunately that movie just
both those movies are terrible.
The first one not that bad. I have even though the Medusa was awful CG,
yeah, it was really
I
bad
loved
CG.
That sort of interpretation or that alliteration of is that the right word? Alliteration or is it iteration?
Iteration.
English is not my favorite
iteration. That's it.
Like the long snake, like a big ass long snake with like so good. I love creatures.
Yeah, no, I know, and and that's the thing. Like Clash of Titans is another one with the Greek mythology that there's just so much you can do with it. It's just unfortunate that the way it worked out for that movie wasn't exactly the best, and then the sequel was. Like,
I will defend the first one. The sequel was not good.
Yeah,
it was not.
I mean,
good
the
at all.
first one has some good sequences. I'll give it that, but like just like some of the acting and the story, and it's just not. It doesn't hold like the potential that the story has. It didn't live up to that potential.
That was another thing, which was like dumb fun.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, like you're like your silent blockbuster with like the Kraken's like this. Kraken's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like when you release the Kraken.
Well, and then you have that line that's now in infamy. Release the Kraken.
Yeah. That was not bad.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
We should do a little side by side.
Right.
On when we release this.
Release the Kraken.
Liam Neeson. Bro, I'm being dead ass. That was not bad. But yeah, I'm excited for if Jon Favreau is involved, I think that's definitely going to up my sort of excitement for this film.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But I guess that's all.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything else to say.
No. Well, I think we're gonna cut the clip right there.
Right where?
Right here.
We didn't even say bye.
Do we have to say bye?
I don't know.
I guess this is just supposed to be like a clip, like an F and Nerds discussion.
Wait, so you're just gonna make it like Sopranos when it just cuts